Imagine this, you take a shot that promises quick weight loss. Celebrities are raving about it. Your doctor says it could change your life. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, for thousands of people, that dream turned into a nightmare. The so-called miracle drug Ozempic is now facing lawsuits that could cost its makers billions. Why? Because patients claim it didn't just help them lose weight, it wrecked their health with side effects nobody warned them about. From stomach paralysis to vision loss, this story is about to get dark. So, let's break down what's really going on. Ozempic is the brand name for semaglutide. Originally, it wasn't even a weight loss drug. It was approved to treat type 2 diabetes. But then something wild happened. People taking it started shedding pounds. Suddenly, it became Hollywood's favorite secret weapon. Influencers were bragging about it, and demand skyrocketed. The problem? The more people used it, the more side effects started piling up. So what are these lawsuits actually saying? Patients are filing cases claiming Ozempic caused gastroparesis. Basically, your stomach stops working properly. Food just sits there. People report nonstop vomiting, nausea, and pain. Intestinal blockages, which can land you in the hospital. Vision loss. Yes, some users are claiming permanent damage to their eyesight. And even gallbladder problems that required surgery. And here's the kicker. They're not just saying these side effects exist. They're saying Novo Nordisk, the company behind Ozempic, didn't warn people properly. Now, you might be thinking, are these just random complaints, or is there real science behind them? Well, studies have shown that drugs like Ozempic do increase the risk of severe gastrointestinal issues. In fact, the FDA has already updated the warning labels in recent years to include things like intestinal blockages. And new research even suggests a link between Ozempic and optic nerve damage, which can cause vision loss. So, the lawsuits aren't just based on rumors, they're backed by growing medical evidence. Of course, Novo Nordisk isn't just rolling over. Their defense is basically, these risks are rare. Many patients already had health conditions that could explain these problems. And the drug label does include warnings, at least the ones regulators required. In other words, they're saying, we didn't hide anything, and you can't prove Ozempic directly caused all this. This is where things get interesting. Right now, thousands of lawsuits are being combined into something called an MDL, multi-district litigation. Think of it like one giant courtroom battle where all the evidence gets laid out. If the plaintiffs win, we could see massive settlements, possibly billions of dollars. And beyond the money, this case could change how drugs like Ozempic and its cousins, Wegovy, Mounjaro, get marketed and prescribed in the future. Because if companies are found guilty of not warning people properly, that shakes the entire weight loss drug industry. So here's the takeaway. Ozempic isn't just some harmless Hollywood trend. For some people, it works and changes their lives. But for others, it's landed them in hospitals and, now, in courtrooms. The lawsuits against Ozempic raise a bigger question. Are we rushing to embrace miracle solutions without fully understanding the risks? What do you think? Should drug companies be held responsible, or is it on the patients to weigh the risks? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your take. And if you want updates on how this lawsuit unfolds, hit that subscribe button. I'll keep you posted.